It's William with the Riverstone Life, and you know what we're going to do today? We're going to review a new product. Yes, Camplux Infrared Steak Grill. Even if you didn't hear that first part, I guarantee you heard steak, right? This is supposed to be an impressive grill that can cook your steaks just the way you like them. You can take this everywhere. So maybe my RV transporter guys out there want to carry this in the back of their truck. So when they're out there, you know, adventuring across the United States and they got to spend 10 hours re-energizing somewhere, they can use this with this Infrared Steak Grill, okay? It says that you can use these little ones so you don't have to carry that big propane tank around. So we're gonna try that too to see if it actually works. So right now we're gonna unbox this thing. We're gonna show it to you, and then I'll get some steaks out. Robin's got them marinating right now in the RV. And we're gonna cook some food up on this thing. And we're gonna see if those little propane bottles will do the job. I'm pretty sure the big propane tank, but those are hard to lug around when you got so much stuff with you when you're going camping in the first place. So if you can get by with these, makes it a little easier. So let's get this thing opened up, because I haven't cracked the seal on this yet. I don't know nothing about it. All I know, it's supposed to make steak grilling easy. We'll see, right? I like the size of it. Looks like I got that. I got my trusty knife right there. Alrighty, let's see what's in the box. This is the fun part, right? I see lots of tape. That I see. Okay. Must be one of the trays maybe to catch the grease or something like that. Looks like we got some fittings, maybe some things that go on the bottom of it for leg wise, and maybe a handle. That's what that looks like. And of course we got the big user-friendly, yeah, a real nice manual. But I'm thinking that's a tray to collect grease or something maybe. I could be totally wrong. And then we got, there's your regular hose fitting for a big propane jug. Somebody said that it has the fitting for these little bottles, so I'm hoping it does, that I don't have to run out and get one of them. All right, it's the best way to get this thing out of here. Not that way. This might take an act of God here. That's why a lot of people don't do the unboxing part. So if you're gonna get this, when you order it, maybe cut it from the bottom and lift the box up over off top of it, and then it'll be actually sitting up the right way. See, you just learned something from this video when you pick it up. You're probably saying, William, I already knew that. That's what I'd have done in the first place. Then you wouldn't have to flip it back over like me. All righty. I hate that styrofoam stuff. Gets everywhere. All right, there's half the battle. And that's exactly what those are. So you've got some little legs here that you need a Phillips screwdriver for to put them on there. So we'll get that handled. It looks like, let's see if we're going to have a fitting. I don't see no fitting for that. Have to do a little research on that. I don't see anything in here. The good part about it is the Riverstone has a place for me to hook this up and run it right off the Riverstone propane. So I can do that if I need to. But I was kind of hoping the little bottles would work, because it said that those bottles will work. And this is the handle for that. And that's not going to work on there. I do have another fitting for one of my other grills. It's probably, I might even have what I need. So we're gonna end the video right here. I'm gonna get it all put together. Then I'll take you through the steps of everything I had to do. And then we'll get them steaks out and we'll cook some food, right? Well, we got it put together. Takes a Phillips screwdriver to put the little legs underneath on there. The handle just screws on. No big deal there with the handle. Takes a AA battery that they do not ship to you. You have to put a AA battery in there for the igniter to work. We got it ignited. This one was missing the little valve unit, so you can use those little canisters. It's supposed to be in the package the way I understand, the way other people have talked about it. So maybe ours is just missing it. I was able to use one of my extra tanks that I have for the Riverstone. So we have propane in it, we have it going. This thing puts out some serious heat. You pull this lever and this lifts it up so you can sear the steak real good and cook it. It has a catch pan down there. It comes with 2 catch pans. So you have the catch pans. Yeah, I mean, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. You put your steaks on there, slide it in. It's over the little catch pan that catches all the grease and stuff. You pull it out. You can set it at different levels depending on how thick your steak is, or I don't know. We're gonna cook some steaks on it. That's the next thing I'm gonna do. Right now, I'm just running the heat through it, checking for propane leaks, getting everything to burn off any stuff that's on there from the packaging and stuff like that. Before I put my steak on there, I'll let it cool down and I'll clean it real good. And then we're gonna cook some steaks. So far so good. Camplux, it's working. I wish they'd send the battery with it. I had to dig through stuff and find a battery. And I wish it would have had that fitting. You know, it doesn't show it in the advertising and everything. I'm just going with other people that have reviewed it before, and it is in the instruction manual so that you can screw it on there. It's a piece, it shows you the piece that you need. It's nowhere in here. Maybe they're just showing it so you know what to get if you're gonna use those little canisters. Because personally me, I'd be using the little canisters. If you're using this at your house or something like that, you're not gonna wanna use a little canister. And you never know, we might use it at a house someday, right? We don't know. So let's cook some steaks and see how they turn out. The meat is on the grill. And it looks like it's doing what it's supposed to be. The pan seems to be catching everything. We're trying to get it to sizzle the top of it real quick. Well, to be honest, you're going to say, hey, William, I think you burnt those steaks. I don't have very much practice with this type of grill. So yeah, they're a little, a little darker on the top than they need to be. I mean, does it do what it's supposed to do? Yes, it does what it's supposed to do. Is the meat good in through here? Yeah, I mean, I think I went a little extreme on getting the top done, but the meat inside is absolutely perfect. So I need a little practice. So you might need a little practice when you do this too. It makes a mess. So you need to have it set somewhere where you don't have this giant mess to clean up like William has right now. I mean, I thought I'd put it on the back of the truck like this so I could do some tailgating, you know, watch a football game out here with my TV on the Riverstone and make me a steak. So yeah, we learned a little. Maybe you've learned a little too, right? Is it everything I thought it'd be? It is. Do I like what it does to the steaks? I do. But I walked off for 2 seconds longer than I should have, and it got a little, I don't even know. It might just taste perfect. We'll give it a try here. I'm gonna take a bite of it, and then we'll turn this camera on and I'll tell you what I really think. All right, you tell me what you think. You know what? Now that I've actually cut this piece off the steak, this looks absolutely perfect. You know what? Maybe I didn't get it too crisp on the outer side like that. Maybe that's what it's supposed to do, because this has the perfect blend, the perfect texture, the perfect flavor. So even when I think I'm went a little too dark. I'm sure it's too dark for you guys, but Robin likes her meat. She likes her meat well done. So this is good, I can eat it. So we didn't ruin the steaks. Next time I won't take off, and I don't even know what I was doing, but I was goofing off. So hopefully you like this review. Hopefully you like this product. Robin will put everything down in the description below if you want to get one of these. And you know how we end these videos? Always